What is good? What is good, everybody? It's your boy Cam. So I was wanting to talk about tonight's game night for the Dallas Wings as they take on the Minnesota Lynx tonight, their first real game of the season. And tonight is Paige Becker's returning home to her hometown tonight, and she's originally from Minnesota. And but before I talk about the games tonight, I also want to talk about the past two games for the Dallas Wings. As of right now, the Wings are 0-2, but I kind of expected that. The team is new. We got new players. This is the first year almost everybody's playing together. Chemistry is going to take time to develop. It's not going to happen overnight. I still believe the Dallas Wings are a good basketball team, and I believe this team can at least get to the first or second round of the playoffs. I think the Dallas Wings really need is another big. That's what I think they need another center, because right now the Wings are playing kind of small, and I get why Teaira McCowan is now coming off the bench because she's pretty slow when she has a hard time keeping up the pace, and I realize when we play small ball, we play a little better, but we do need her getting Teaira McCowan just to get the rebounds and everything. And Teaira McCowan is actually 6'7", and she's definitely a good rebounder and a defensive player. So what I do want to talk about from Monday night's game from the Dallas Wings is actually they were down 17 in this for a little bit, and then but they struggled offensively in that fourth quarter. But defensively, I think they did a great job. I think defensively they were good except for that second quarter. They gave up 31 points in that second quarter. Arike struggled Monday night against the Seattle Storm, but Paige Bueckers actually had a better game than she did the first one. I mean, the first game she didn't play too bad. I mean, of course, like usually number one pick struggle early, and it's just gonna take time for them to develop. And honestly, the second game, I knew she would do better, and she ended up scoring 19 points. Paige did outstanding, but Arike didn't have to take these long bomb threes when we were on fast break. She could have got to the hole, but she went like 2 for 11 Monday night. Hopefully, she will bounce back and do better tonight, and hopefully the Dallas Wings will pull off the win. As of right now, the Minnesota Lynx look stronger than they were from last year. They look a little stronger from last year. They're definitely title contenders going to this season. The teams who I consider as title contenders in the WNBA is the New York Liberty, who could possibly repeat again, the Minnesota Lynx, and the Las Vegas Aces. Those are my top three title contender teams going into this year's season. Especially they had the Las Vegas Aces have 3-time MVP A'ja Wilson, and I just hope the Wings will win tonight and just go from there. And actually, they're on the road they have 3 road games coming up starting tonight. As of course I already said, tonight they take on the Minnesota Lynx. Saturday they take on the Atlanta Dream in Atlanta. That should be a tough one, and they end up trading for Brittney Griner. So we're definitely going to have to play Teaira McCowan a lot that game, long as she doesn't get in foul trouble. Because Brittney Griner, when you play against Brittney Griner, you can't play small ball against Brittney. You can't rebound against her like that. It's hard to do that, especially when she was at Baylor. Remember when Brittney Griner was at Baylor, they went 40-0 her junior year, I believe, but they didn't win the national championship like her last year playing at Baylor. But I do want to talk about what's going on for the NBA playoffs. So last night, the conference finals started between the Minnesota Timberwolves and the Oklahoma City Thunder. The Minnesota Timberwolves had like a 8-point lead, and Julius Randle was going off in that first half, but the second half he struggled. And the Oklahoma City Thunder just outscored the Minnesota Timberwolves in this second half. They just outscored them. And I just got breaking news that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander was named MVP, and he deserved it. Shea definitely deserved to be MVP. He's a good all around player. He's just that's just how he is, man. He definitely deserved it. I know Jokic has been getting MVP for quite a while, and the Oklahoma City Thunder just shut down the Denver Nuggets in Game 7 at their place. And I think the Oklahoma City Thunder is the loudest place to play in the NBA. I think it's tougher to play it than it is at Boston. The Oklahoma City Thunder has the loudest fans in the NBA. That's where I just see it like that. And now tonight, it's the Eastern Conference Finals between the New York Knicks and the Indiana Pacers. The crazy fact is, this is the first time the New York Knicks have gone to the conference finals since 2000. Do you know how long, 25 years just gets to conference finals? That is insane. Well, I'm happy for New York, but I think New York got lucky. They made it to the conference finals. The reason why they were lucky because Jason Tatum tore his Achilles. That's how New York finally got past that second round. And nobody deserves to get injured like that. Nobody deserves to have a serious injury like that. Because once you come back, you're not the same anymore when you tear your Achilles. And I hate that for Jason Tatum, that he won't be the same once he comes back. Especially he plays outstanding on defense, and he shoots the 3-ball real well. He's outstanding basketball player. I just feel bad for him. Just prayers up for to Jason Tatum. But I do want to say this. New York Knicks fans, y'all acting like y'all won the damn championship the way y'all was celebrating in New York. Like, I understand it's been so long y'all made it to the conference finals, but don't be harassing the players on NBA players right there when they're trying to leave out of downtown. Leave the players alone. Leave the Celtics players alone. Let them go leave in peace. Like, come on, New York, and y'all going throwing shit at the one of the ESPN analysts who was doubting y'all. It's like, grow the fuck up, man. Grow the hell up. Why y'all gotta throw shit at somebody like that? That's just childish and stupid and ridiculous. It's like, New York Knicks fans are just crazy. But at the end of the day, it's New York. They literally love basketball, and they stay loyal to their team no matter how good or bad they are. That's what I do like about New York. They're just so supportive of the team. Like, everybody in New York goes to the New York Knicks games. That's why I just love the atmosphere at Madison Square Garden. And I'm hoping one day I'll go to a New York Knicks game. But for a playoff game, hell no. I'm not going to no playoff game because playoff games, they crazy as hell, man. They really crazy. I'm telling you right now, bro. It's like, gosh. But, okay, so I do want to talk about my predictions for the conference finals matchups for the NBA. Oklahoma City Thunder, I have them winning in 6 against the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Eastern Conference, I have the New York Knicks winning in 7 games. The reason why I picked the Thunder to win is 6 just because it's OKC. It's just their defense is so good. They shoot the 3-ball real well. They're basically the Boston Celtics. That's what they're basically of. But they're a younger team than the Celtics are. It's so crazy. So they go from a play-in tournament, and then the next year they get a number 1 seed. I just knew it was like, once they get another big, there was gonna be a problem, and they were. They got Alex Caruso in the offseason, and that was great moves they added to their roster going to this season. And I knew for a fact they was gonna be the number 1 seed this year, and there was gonna be a bigger problem. I called it, man. But like I said, I'm happy for the Thunder. And I think if the Thunder play the Knicks in the finals, I just have Oklahoma City in 6. I got Thunder in 6 for that game. And I just think the Oklahoma City Thunder will win the championship this year. But I really want to see the New York Knicks play the Minnesota Timberwolves in the finals. I really want to see that matchup happen. But we don't know if that's going to happen, so we'll just have to see. like if the New York Knicks and the Minnesota Timberwolves make the finals, that series will determine who wins that trade. That will determine who will win that trade. And of course, I mean, I was confused about why they trade Karl-Anthony Towns for Julius Randle. I was so confused. I'm like, why y'all trading Towns for Julius Randle? But it turns out everything did work out for Minnesota. It ended up working out. And I'm happy for the Timberwolves. But I do want to talk about this upcoming NBA draft that's about to be coming. So, June 25th is the NBA draft for the Mavericks. And we're supposed to draft Cooper Flag. He's supposed to get drafted. And Jason Kidd did an interview about Flag, and he did say that he couldn't say his name and everything because he'll get in trouble. But I don't know. I think it's weird if he did say Cooper Flag's name. I don't know. I guess just because they officially drafted him, but I expect them to. I just don't see them trading the number one pick just for get Giannis or Kevin Durant. And that's what DeMarcus Cousins said. Like he thinks the Mavericks will trade Cooper Flag for KD. It's just you're gonna have to give up a lot just for KD. You have to give up a lot for Giannis. If we were to get Giannis, I just don't see him and AD playing well together. That chemistry is not going to work. We need to do is just draft Cooper Flag, and now they're saying either PJ Washington or Daniel Gafford is going to get traded, and I just hate to see one of them go, just because they can't afford to pay everybody. I mean, at the end of the day, it's the business. So, honestly, I prefer to trade Gafford just because so we can re-sign Kai Jones to at least a 2-year deal. And Kai Jones has improved a lot when he came to Dallas. He was shooting jump shots, and he shot a couple threes this year. And I was really impressed when he shot that 3-ball against the New York Knicks. I was like, wow. And then Kai Jones has a better, he can hop and jump higher. And he plays defense as well, but I think Daniel Gafford is a better defender. The difference between him and Kai Jones is that Kai Jones is an inch taller, but I think Daniel Gafford is stronger than Kai Jones. But I'll be okay if they trade Gafford and they re-sign Kai Jones. I'm okay with that, because Kai Jones will definitely be a backup center for Lively. They did say that PJ may have to come off the bench, and this is going to be interesting how it goes. And they did say it could possibly maybe it could be once the team is healthy, it'll be Kyrie, it'll be Cooper Flag at the 2, PJ at the 3, not Gafford, AD at the 4, and you got Lively at the 5. That's a big ass lineup right there. That's a big ass lineup once Kyrie returns and we continue to stay healthy going into next season. That's a big lineup. If we stay healthy, we definitely could be a good basketball team. Maybe be a title contender if we stay healthy. We were supposed to be title contenders this year. It's just guys were getting hurt, guys were getting sick. It's just, and then the trade happened in the middle of the season. But I think the fans are starting to kind of get over it now. Now we're about to draft Cooper Flag. But I'm gonna tell you this, Maverick fans. Do not say that that Cooper Flag is going to replace Luka Doncic. No, he is not. He's not even close to being good as Luka, but he's in better shape than he is. But just don't say that Cooper Flag is going to replace Luka. He's not going to replace him. I mean, it still kind of don't feel right with Luka not being here. And I would rather have Luka on our team still, but I'll take Cooper Flag at the end of the day. But like I do agree with Nico. What did he say? Defense wins championships. That is the most true statement about basketball in general. Well, sports in general, defenses wins championships. That's just how it is. It's just now when I watched a couple film on Cooper Flag, his defense is tremendous. I love his defense. And then people are comparing him to Giannis Antetokounmpo and Jason Tatum. And some of them are saying LeBron, and I kind of don't really see that. I see more of Jason Tatum and Cooper Flag. That's what I see. Well, that'll be include my podcast today. I will see you on the next one, and let's hope the Wings win tonight.